didn't even know that I could do that. Isn't that great?
Very interesting.
Oh, look, and my StreamYard thing just yelled at me. Apparently I have to upgrade my X, excuse me, not Twitter, if I want to go live. I didn't know that. You have to have like a pay to play game.
Yep.
Just on the Twitter, the Twitter X. So learning things all day, every day, everybody. Like these eyelashes are called Big Money.
They're beautiful. They look like
so. Thank you. I wish I could glow. I wish I could grow such luscious lashes. Alas,
you're glowing, and you're glowing.
Aw, we're trying to light the world up right now.
Okay.
You feeling good?
I am.
Yeah, you doing okay? Ready to roll?
I'm ready.
Thank you for coming. I know you got the kennel cough, as you called it. That's never fun for no one.
Nobody
got time for this. Nobody wanted.
No, we're good.
Oh, goodness.
We're all good.
Are we good? Sorry. Now I got to be my person on Facebook and then push this live to the PPP because a person has to do that because it's a private page, not an entity. So many fun things.
A lot of important pieces there.
I just bat my eyelashes. Does it happen?
Blink.
Right. Yeah. Who was that? Not Bewitched did the nose. Jeannie blinked. I'm like, can I just?
She does. And she blinks and bops her head.
It's beautiful. Maybe I won't bob. That'll be how I make it different. I'm just gonna.
Just hard blinks.
Yeah, like Morse code blinks. Like let's make it happen.
Morse code blinks.
Now that all the live, I swear I speak English. Maybe the live streaming stuff has been completed. Let me move my dog off my lap because it makes, one leg go to sleep. Let's do the thing. Hello, everyone in the interwebs of space, of the ether, of the void here. Welcome back. This is Tuesday. My name is Tori, and this is a great little diddly I call Tuesdays with Tori, where, if you didn't know, I'm the sales director over at Paradise, which is Paradise Pleasure Products and Paradise Marketing. So I'm your resident condom charmer. That was the Ern's name that's not going anywhere. I just think I can still ride this one a little bit longer. So, maybe until the next award or I come up with a cuter name for myself, we're still going to call myself Tori, the 2026 XBiz Pulse of the People winner. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, peoples are here. Who's here? Oh, hi, Mom. Legit, it's my mom. Oh, send Jeannie Powers to your house. Oh, for sure. Everybody's working, and ain't nobody got the luxury of housekeepers right now. And I've been shut in. I think I was telling you. It's been snowing, and it's an unusual amount of snow for North Carolina. So everything is shut down. My kids haven't been to school since last week. Right, this is their second week remote. So. PTSD from COVID is not a thing as they itch my life away. Stop that. That being said, I've taken the last 3 years. I think I've done the show for 3 years now. Talking to the internet because nobody was talking about what I wanted to talk about. And especially as I moved from liquids to condoms, my just education just was like, oh my God, but people aren't telling you these things, or it's so hard to access. Why can't I tell anybody the thing? So I started speaking here, and my friends, like the doctor here today, keep coming and helping me out with this and fueling me. So it keeps going. Then you all nominate me for awards, and it's all your fault. It's all your fault, really, that I'm here bugging my friends on a Tuesday. Okay, I mean, you gotta go. So that being said, one of the topics I really love talking about is business, and specifically what adult retail does great and what we call mainstream maybe doesn't do so great, and what we can learn from each other, right? And as a person I'm in an interesting new space of my career here in the adult retail space. I love having a chance to drag my friends in and remind me that we're all in this together. You're not crazy. And, it's okay to reach out for support, even if it's business strategy. Maybe it's not something that you thought someone knew, but you don't know until you try, kind of thing. So now the space has turned into this. I do have a couple of updates I wanted to do too, but I wanted to give you a chance to introduce yourself so people aren't like, who is this beautiful lady in the corner? Are we going to talk about her? Yes, but also I'm going to have her introduce herself, and then this way she can chime in on my fun little celebration announcements, because I mentioned a minute ago we got to hang out at XBiz. So I know you've heard and seen the new line as well, right? So we'll celebrate a little bit of that. But hello, Doctor.
Hi.
Would you
Tori.
tell everybody who you are and how you got here? And you have a long name like me, and I love it.
Right. Absolutely. Okay. So I am Dr. Picolya Robinson. How the lovely Tori and I met is, of course, through XBiz. I am a licensed psychologist by trade. I'm in good old warm, sunny California, so we don't have any of those problems right now. Okay. We pay a premium for the sunshine. So we're at 80 degrees today. So I'm sure that's
unseasonably warm degrees, though, isn't it?
It is. It's 80 degrees higher than you, probably, right?
Well, and I was right. This is all new to me too, right? It's been almost a year now. It will be in March that I've lived out here. I'm a desert rat. I'm an Arizonian.
I know. You're my neighbor. So, licensed psychologist. That is what I do by trade. How I came to creating a sex toy, Sugahlipz, and meeting you fabulously is a joke back in college in 2021, where someone says, "Hey, who gives the best head? A woman with no teeth." Ha ha ha. So back then we didn't have.
I think that's
Google.
still a joke, or like you see it so it's tangentially mentioned in like sitcoms still, or whatever. A whole thing.
Yeah. The more I've done this, the more I realize the lengths people go through removing their teeth or keeping their teeth out of the way from, good old fashioned fellatio and trying to give the best job at it, right? So I call myself Dr. Goodhead. One, because I've created a mouth guard for performing oral sex, and two, I'm a psychologist. So ha ha ha,
it's I think it's fabulous though, right? Like you got a day job. Why not use your big brain,
correct,
and do something about it, right?
And do your thing, right? So that's how it all started. Like the seed was planted back when I was, 18, 19 years old. And I'm now 44. So just to give you like how long this has been going on, it's not this overnight thing. And I was just an undergrad, so I researched at the time, and I see there's nothing like it. Like I just see vibrators and dildos, and this again, long time ago, 2000s, right?
No, yeah, and lots of maybe close to what you're talking about. A lot of other enhancements for oral play. Yeah,
candies. That's it, and it's all gag gifts. So I'm like, that's wild. So I, research it over time as I stay focused on this idea. I'm like obsessive when I do things. I end up having it patented. My uncle works for NASA. He does all these patents and blah, 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 blah. So I was talking to him.
Told you, big brain people.
And he's like, I can do that for you. Nisi, just tell me your idea. I'll put it together for you. So he does this for me. And then he's like, well, go patent it. And I'm like, I'm poor. I'm like a college kid. So these steps all have taken time of working and finally getting money. By the time I got my master's degree in like 2008. So this is 8 years later of conception to let me go get a patent on this. From there, it's like, it's just still in the chamber. I don't have money to do anything with it. I can't go get it made. And all of these things you find out, like how friggin' expensive this is, right? And I'm still in school. So I get my master's. By the time I'm like able to get my doctorate, my patent expired because it expires after 10 years. I get this letter in the mail.
Because, hey, the government's got to get theirs consistently.
I'm like,
BTW.
It expired. No. So I'm freaking out and I'm like rushing to like repatent this thing or redo it. Again, probably by COVID time, I actually had like a little coin from being a doctor and getting a loan to actually have it manufactured in China. Like, go get it done. Like, let's just get this. Let's just try,
There it is.
There you go. There she
There
is.
it is.
Let's just try and get this done. So ideally, now as a therapist, I'm like hearing couples talking about oral sex and women talking about how terrible it is to, give head. And men are like, I've had this woman scratch me up, and people are like, I use my night guard, and people are like, I use my boyfriend's football mouth guard. You know how bulky those
right?
things
Like
are.
I use my my boxing night guard, right? Or my sparring gear, like okay.
All of these things.
Yeah.
And then there's men that are like, no way, I don't want this done because it's horrible. And I'm listening to all these things in therapy about all of this trauma just around this little old natural task. And I have this mouth guard. And one, I never tell people this because, again, as a psychologist, it can change immediately. Unless I'm like working in my pineapple group, then that's not, traditional therapy. So they understand. Pineapple people, they understand. So keeping this separate for a long time has also been like so it was kind of hard for me to navigate that.
Which that's a whole, maybe we get a chance to talk about
we
that.
Will.
Just the concept of, and I know it's happened to many of people in this industry, but because you sell pleasure product, you must also be a sex worker.
Sell something else, right? Yes. So I eventually got it made, and then it's set on the shelf for a while because I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what to do. And then somebody tells me, my uncle was like, "Hey, you made this thing. Have you ever heard of XBiz?" Mind you, the NASA person, right? I'm like, I don't know.
Thank you, uncle of NASA. Apparently they're keeping tabs on some, all the things.
Like, you should go here. And then I start looking, I'm like, then I do my first XBiz. It's during COVID. I'm pregnant. So I meet everyone online. Remember the first one was in Zoom. It's like 2021. So again, conception to 2021, people are like, oh my God, this is fantastic. We're in breakout sessions. Zoom is like a year happens. And then it's like, I've had my son. So again, psychologist by trade, mom now, Sugahlipz is.
Let's just add some more, business owner, entrepreneur.
Couldn't do it. I have my daughter right back to back. So the next XBiz, I'm like, I can't do anything again. I go to Cabo. Everyone's like, we love this. Get this out. Finally do. And this is where I see you now. Now I've gotten picked up by a distributor, all these things. But this is like 20 years. Like it's literally been like 20 years from me thinking this up. 25.
Well, you've only really been able to dedicate, even though it's like not all of your time. We just listed out some of the many hats you already wear. But really, like dedicated 5 years, maybe 3.5, because children rearing in there too. So, that's.
My son's going to be 5 on Valentine's Day. So this gives you the last 5 years.
But here's proof of concept.
Yes.
Here's 5 years. People are buying it. And they love it. And you've created your own category, which is something I'm very interested in talking about here soon.
Very new category. So, my hope is one day my title will have best new category.
Right? See, how do we manifest that? I need to crystal somebody. We could pray on the plug. Okay, just kidding. Maybe not, but right. Well, making new categories and trying to get shit done. Okay, quick segue for some industry updates because it's my show, so we get to celebrate on occasion, right? So if you go to this press wire link that I'll post later, because who's going to copy and paste that right now, or this one on Yahoo Finance, because that seems fancy. You're going to come, and I think I can screen share it. Hold, please. Adam and Eve freaking picked up Illumination. Look at this. This is online. And they just posted this release. So, if you don't know, now you know. I'm celebrating the fact that, consumers can go straight here and purchase. And it's a privilege to be part of the Adam and Eve group. Like, they're this huge corporation, and they've been able to lead, right, and mold the industry for longer than I've been involved in it. So I'm way excited and just kind of like, oh my God, I still can't believe we're on Adam and Eve. Like, what? It's gorgeous. Oh, this is a special day because look who's watching. My friend, the boss, is here. We're going, Chris. We're getting it done. And Brendy. Oh my God, she loves the Sugahlipz. It's to help me with my braces. Oh, hungs to the smart doctor, my lovely Tori. I miss you, love.
I used to wear braces. this is why. And now I have tooth gems. You know, used to wear braces. I have TMJ. This thing helps a lot.
Do you know Brendy? Like, have you been able to meet her?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness! Next time I will hook you guys up though. No, you'll
I would
love
hate
each
to
other.
be like, if I have, I'm sorry, know my heart, Brandy. Like,
Oh well, you know that's an okay thing though, because it's
just
a lot of people know there's maybe this unspoken rule, and I correct me if I'm wrong. This is the rule I go by. A lot of us in these trade shows meet a lot of people, and then we see a lot of people all the time, and there's a lot of like, this is a Ron and this is a Rob, and maybe you heard it wrong or things happen. I never take it personally. People are like, I know your face. Right. But remind me, it's cool. I can't even remember my kids' names half the time. It's whatever muscle memory comes out. So I do not take it offensively. But Brandy and I used to work together. So I will, of course, make sure you get to meet each other. And because she's a fan of your product. Love it. Love it. So just that, thank you for coming to my quick shenanigan. One more screen share. Are we ready for it? This is, so everyone will see this in a minute. But I only have it digitally for now. But look at this. Look at it. Look at it. So this is your new StoreErotica, right? This is February's. And if we go to, I'm going to glitch it out now, pages 8 through 11. How fun. This is a whole, ooh, can I make it even bigger? Well, kind of bigger. This is a whole little, I thought it was beautifully written by Chris K. I don't know if y'all know him, but he's a friend of mine, and all about kind of like the birth of the line, and the Chris. He doesn't get a chance to kind of go out there and stand in his limelight. And now I'm pushing it in it because we're just going to light up the whole industry, right? And look at this cute coat he was wearing. I was so excited. That was at the award show night. I love it. I love it when they dress up. Anyways, celebration time. It's been a roller coaster. From Joe, a bit of the red velvet and creme brulee.
I remember you. Yes.
There we go. See, she does know. She does.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
Did Brandy? Hi. New flavors are getting done soon. Are we doing new flavors? This is exciting.
Joe is going to be doing new flavors for Sugahlipz.
Oh, because I know they just did their reformulation, right? So everything has a gelato base in like the fruit flavors, and I was like, oh my god,
something's going to be happening. So yes, we are going to.
We're
coming back. We're coming back with a bang.
Like, well, I'm glad it seems like you hooked up with the right liquid people, because that's who I would have been like hooking you up with anyway. So not that you asked, but this is Tori approved.
With a kapow. Yes.
Kapow approved. All right, moving on. Anybody else have decisions that you've done recently that you would like my approval? Sometimes you just need permission to let yourself be, and welcome to my show. Okay, so you're doing all the things. My big brain friend here, right? I'm trying to remember when it was at XBiz, but I don't know that was the online XBiz.
It wasn't. It was whichever one was after that. Was
it 22?
Yes, it had to be, because it was in person, and because you were so cool. I just remember, where the heck were we?
Must have been LA.
It had to be. Yes, and then I saw you. We were at Altitude, and you gave me that really cool business card book that everybody thinks I'm so fancy for now. And I'm like,
oh my goodness, those things they're just easy. They're so. I actually had to bust them out last week, because I was like, oh, I don't remember this person's contact, but I'm pretty sure I met them a bunch of times. Oh, look at me in my old card holder. That's so cute. You remember that. Oh. So clearly you're very intelligent and very intentional. Yes. Did that also kind of grow as the product was developed? I think we kind of already answered it, but I'm giving you space, is like you're already like teed up for partnerships with lubricant companies and everything else.
Yeah. You know what? Because being a psychologist and working for people is completely safe. You know, like our world has evolved, right? Where working in corporations and things like that, it was like, here, I got a 9 to 5. I get a check every 2 weeks. I don't have to think. Like, it's all done for me. Being an entrepreneur and the difficulty of breaking away from the comforts and support of corporate and doing it yourself is like really difficult. Like, you're like, huh? And especially for me, breaking into a world of like, how do I do a patent? If I didn't have my little social support, not even little, my big social support and network of people, that's what my intelligence has put me in the room various people, to where now I can reach out and say, do you know anything about this? Do you know anything about that? My husband is a barber. So he's always dealt in cash. He's built shops from Vegas to LA, things like that. So he's like, I don't even understand how you get a paycheck. Like, this is crazy. He only deals in cash. So he's a true entrepreneur.
Like that everything's literally physically reconciled.
Right. And I'm like, what? How do I start a business? Like a business license? What's that? Like, I mean, things that seem so simple now that are like, can be frustrating and tedious. I had him to, oh, this is what you do and this is how you do it, to be able to scale that. But, being
scalable, that's a word I need to remember, right?
Right. I wasn't even in private practice at the time. So that's another thing. It's like,
not as much control of your schedule
done for me. So once I'm like shifted to private practice, then it's like, okay, now I'm getting do these things on my own, comfortable piece to learning how do you do it. And those things have translated over into creating a whole nother business outside of my typical wheelhouse. Like, this sex industry is huge, and like, it's a whole nother community, the same way as my psychology world is an entire community. We have meetings every year, and annual this and annual that. Like, we have all of these.
Like, I don't know whose trade shows are better, the doctors or the sex doctors.
Definitely sex doctors. Way more fun.
Thank you for appeasing me on my own joke. Thank you. Yes, we are way more fun. Also, I don't know if you saw, but Helene said she finally made it. I adore her. So other people, I will make sure everybody gets connected at some point. Business has been hard lately. I commend you for not just starting, but continuing. When I've been in the business since 2012, 2013, something like that, the biz. And my husband, way before that, I used to hear, oh, but it's recession proof, right? Sex shops are recession proof. Everybody's always still messing around. I have not heard that since 2021. So I think it's just, I just give you the floor here, madam. I must commend. It's not easy to do this shit, especially when you're trying to do something on your own, with like your vision and your product knowledge, and you are the owner, the marketer, the salesperson, you're the entire face of your
everything
brand, right? It's and don't let me on you. Totally not trying to do any of that, but I know, like, even what I do, I love this thing, and it's become my therapy. And it's been my way to connect and help others, and that makes me feel full. But there's some gaps in the streams because I didn't think anybody cared. I don't wanna. I get in my brain, whatever it is. So to do the same thing when you're like, great, I got 20,000 units of this flavor, whatever. Maybe I'm walking that tightrope, as mentioned, between I'm a doctor. But I'm also an entrepreneur of a pleasure enhancement product, and not always do the two things like to combine, just socially.
And you know what I've noticed is time. The acceptance of it has changed. So remember, this 20-year span, the the rigidity, the prudeness of people before, when this conceptualization came about in 2000, that's not the same mindset now in 2025, nor over the last 10 years. So originally it was really difficult. I had to keep it like on the hush that I am the owner of this, because people would be like, that's inappropriate. And as if, therapists were not needed for industry workers. That didn't even begin until, I don't know, a couple of years ago too, that's become like, oh, it's an okay thing. Oh, so now it's like, oh, you're into sexual wellness, right? How that terminology has changed. Now it's acceptable for a doctor to be in sexual wellness, right? Whereas before it's a stigma. Like, people
right.
Like,
and
don't tell anyone that.
Right. Don't tell anybody. But technically a lot of stuff, condoms and lube are medical devices, and it would still get, I would still get a similar stigma back on the lube side. And even then you're like, it's a medical device. It's an enhancement. Oh, I don't need it. He gets me plenty. I don't want to, just the narrative that's already built in someone's brain. And then now let's move from lube into condoms. where apparently I'm just hearing people, the youngins are just not having physical intercourse anymore, or one of the biggest gaslights I've heard recently, and there's like a study, right? Like I can send you the real report, and my bad total summation is one of the feelings or comments out there in the college space right now is, well, we shouldn't even be together if you're willing, if you think I'm sick or something, or you think I'm not clean, and this is why we shouldn't. It's like, when did, like, again, all of these things, when did pleasure and protection become mutually exclusive? They are not.
Right. Yeah, it's insane. I hear that a lot, where people ask me,
yeah,
how do I tell them I want you to get tested? I'm like, you just say, I want you to get tested. And that is a real thing where people are like, oh no, they ghosted me because they're like, oh, scoff.
You think I'm dirty?
Like, no, I just think I am. I really care about.
This is a big deal.
Are, asymptomatic. Have you ever heard of asymptomatic? And then they're like, what's that? Exactly.
Right. There's so much more to your wellness than just checking an A or C, ABC box kind of situation. Right. Like, some of that stuff doesn't go away. Just saying. So that's a good kind of like segue into, oh goodness, phone call. I call you back. We talked a little bit about some of the stigmas, and I know I'm always talking about extra hurdles that, especially any side of this industry, whether you're a sex worker or a pleasure product person, or you're just media, or you're strictly sex education, lumping all of these together, there's a lot of extra hurdles, right? We don't always get the banking support we need, insurance support that we need. People got to fight a lot more just to keep their doors open, function in cash only sort of situations. And then being a woman in the adult industry comes with some challenges, especially if, at least the way that I've perceived it, I started the industry and one of my children wasn't even born yet. So I was definitely a young person, a young mother, going into, what I didn't think was going to open up a ton of floodgates for that sort of judgment, stigma, shame, blah, blah, blah. And freaking lubricants even did that, right? So, as also being a woman in the industry where all the chips lie on you in your business, right?
Right.
How do I want to say this? How are you dealing with all these extra layers? Anything that you've super you wish you knew 3 years ago as you stepped into your own leadership?
Woo! Oh my God, I've learned so much. What do I wish I knew 3 years ago? And it's difficult. It's difficult. It's like everything's not going to be the way you thought it was going to be. It's the work. It requires work. It requires work. It requires connection. It requires the follow-up. The follow-up is the biggest piece. Yes, this can sell itself. And originally it was like, oh my God. When people are like, yes, we love it. And it's nothing else like it on the market. You're going to do very well. We want it. It's that piece of following up and how vital that is. And being able to manage your time is important. And I'm like, moms, we wear all the hats. Women, we wear all the hats, And it was just delegate, and I was like, no, it's mine. I have to do it myself.
Well, especially when I have that narrative of I can ask someone to do something, or I can tell someone to do something when I'm in between right now, because it's my show, it's my brand. I don't have it, buttoned up and shiny right now because it needs to evolve. It's hard to pass it off. You could be like, sure, I can afford help. Right.
So yeah, I think it's that piece of knowing it's not going to work itself, and having to have that dedication. And you can't quit. Even no's or not right now, or I don't really understand it. Those things were discouraging of wait, but everyone's saying, and it's kind of the go between of you need stores, and then you need distributors, and then the stores are saying, well, we need the distributor. And it was just these.
Yeah, right.
I was this little vortex of,
I need more buying product, but I need.
And I'm but I'm just a little person. Nobody knows me. And the only way I'm going to be known is coming to XBiz again and again and again. Yeah. It's really those things of don't quit. So the fact that I did it.
Showing up, you're doing the stuff.
Even though I felt all these people, I'm going to see them again. And they're going to still be like, we said we want it, you know, or what are you doing here? You're still here. You're still dangling, hanging on, you know. So, but luckily everyone was so nice and so loving and kind. It was always good and fun to come back. But I really think it's just stepping into that role. There's no support. Like, it's you. When you are the leader, like, whether you know it or not, you got to find the answer or find the person that's going to get you the answer. And then you can't quit because there's so many people behind you that are like, no, we want this. So go do what you need to do. I was taking feedback also.
You're leading your category right now too.
What was that?
I said you're not just leading your company, you're leading your own category right now too.
Exactly. So and the feedback I got from people, like someone was like, oh, you know, you need a SKU something. I was like, what are you talking about? What is that? Yeah. And it would make me feel so dumb. And they're like, you know, like the barcode. And I was like, why didn't anyone tell me I needed barcodes? And they're like, well, how else do you think it's going to get in the store? I never thought of that. Like, I didn't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think about checking out that's an additional piece of something that happens. Like, I had to go and relabel all of these boxes, like, you know, 10,000.
And then you have to, like, put your UPC in the thing so it actually becomes a universal, you know, product code and all the things.
Right. So leadership is like, you can't quit. You have to follow up. You have to hear feedback when someone's like, oh, you need this. And then come back to me when you got that. And I'm like, ah, you know, so.
Couldn't you have just told me that earlier? But also, right, I don't know if you believe in the universe or God or
no one tells, like, you learn as you go.
Right? Yeah.
Learn as you go. So that's the biggest piece is understanding the learn as you go and really not giving up. Right.
Well, I guess being brave enough to say, what is that?
What? I was like, huh?
Right. But so many people, I don't know. I feel like it gets harder and harder for me to make a space where I'm like, no, ask me the dumb question. There's so many things that I'm learning every single day or different perspectives. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Someone once, right?
Yeah.
Someone once told me it was like the people that don't ask the questions are the actual intelligent ones in the room, right? Like, don't listen to the person maybe blabbering along like me, right? I'm not the most intelligent person in the room, but the person who's like actually curious and like wants to ask the question is probably the most intelligent person in the room.
Right. And another thing is going by myself. Like
traveling by yourself.
I went by myself. Like, it was just me, and I just was like, "What?" So walk in here and, you know, meet people. And I believe that
is very brave. That is very, very brave.
I don't know anyone. I don't know this world, but I'm just gonna go. Like, I don't, you know, I didn't have anyone. Like, it was not like a partner that's gonna come with me. I just went alone. And again, I can say the people or an XBiz, all of the businesses, everyone was so kind, so loving. And that really, you know, changed the trajectory of my first experience. You know, if people were like closed off and, you know, really secretive or cliquey, I probably would have never made it. But again, making me feel comfortable enough to go alone, to ask questions. And it's like, oh, I'm going to like a sex toy thing as a woman all by yourself. I'm like,
no, that's what I'm saying. That's incredibly brave, right? It shows you believe in yourself enough and you believe in your brand enough, right? No one's going to tell you except you that you don't belong there, right? Uh-huh. Also, here are some beautiful things from the Helene. She says we should go on a women's only retreat for the industry. Like, I think we need to just somehow manifest that. I think that would be really great. Right. She also says, because we wear all these hats and then we have that baby that belongs to us that we worked hard for, delegating is the hardest thing to do.
Correct.
Fair. And, you know, she says it doesn't make you dumb if you ask questions. It means that, you know, there are more things that we all need to learn from running a freaking business. Right. Thank you, Mama Helene. Yes, more thank you. She says you have to ask questions and not be afraid to ask the questions. Yeah. And that's how she started. She took 2 friends with her at her first show and was like, all right, let's go.
Right. I was like, I just got to go and come back and find out what's going to happen. Well, so, now I always bring somebody with me. Now people want to come with me. You know,
now you're like, no, I seriously need the support because I'm on the floor. Like, you're like, now I'm booked. I'm on the floor the whole day. I could really use someone to go grab me water.
Correct.
So please come, friend.
Yeah, and now people are more interested. They're like, wait, what?
It's impressions. It's almost like marketing 101. You're like I'm enough impressions and you're comfortable with me. And now I'm a human and now you'll reach out and you'll want to do business with me because you know me, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. You tell me, doctor. Is that what people's brains do or not? Right. So in terms of networking, how important has relationship building been for your growth as a founder? And right, you did get picked up by a distributor this last show. Did
from
you
networking, right? From making friends like you, I'm like exhausted. It's like, come out the happy hours before, after, during, a lot of those things happen with those relationships in that moment. Like, I get to sit down and have dinner.
It looks pretty glamorous, be like, yay, happy hours and stuff, but also it's work.
It's like, working still, but it's like, that's when you get to really see. And I think a lot of times when people want to pick up your product and they're like, I'm buying you, like, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I got your product, but you, like, who are you also is a big piece of that. So when we're having dinner or having drinks or eating some snacks or something, or complaining about how tired we are from running around all day,
a 2-hour dinner, and then we had the candles lit, but it was just the bullets.
You see what I mean? And then we're just playing and chatting, and then from there it's like, oh, I'm coming by your table. You know what? Yes, I'm gonna give you your first, and I'm not even thinking about who I'm with.
Yeah, like that wasn't the intent.
That we just having dinner, just hanging out, chatting, and talking about our products and relating. Once we relate, like, oh, that's it's just, they're like, that's it. Yeah, it's a yes. It's a yes for me. Go get your flavors made. Call us. We got you everywhere you're going. Be ready to get on the road. You think you're tired now? Like,
just
go get tired.
Just wait till you get what you want. Right.
Exactly. So though it's so important. It's so important. I can call anybody I've made in my card, my Rolodex thing, and ask, hey, anybody know? You put me in the Facebook group. You were like, hey, you should be in this group. So if you ever have a question, that's how you can ask the people. Yeah. Is that getting and giving information and paying it forward. So the relationships is the most important thing. Like, I would not be here without that, because people are like, oh, I can send you to this person, or, hey, it may not fit my store, but I want you to meet. So how many people came over to my table just because they're like, hey, such and such told me I need to come over here and see this Sugahlipz. And I'm like in this, my little booth, it has like one thing, two things, and I'm sitting next to people with just walls of stuff. And I'm like, and here I have this tiny display of this little mouth guard and, a device. And it's just like, I'm sitting and they're like, as if I'm in between like two sky rises. That's how it feels. And then people are like, oh my gosh, like, we heard around the corner, we need to go see what's up with Sugahlipz. And I'm like,
that whole, whatever, taking up the space portion, right?
Like, now I'm
between two skyscrapers, but hey, I'm getting good skyscraper traffic. Let's be the next skyscraper, right?
Right. So it's those things are super, 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 super important. Right.
I think Helene's going to work on this women's only retreat for me. Stay tuned. See, nothing wrong with that. Be your own next skyscraper. But no, I totally understand. It's interesting when people flip the script, even on their own self, right?
Right.
Oh, hey, it's Bree.
So that's what I
do. And I bought the business card notebook. Oh, good. Business card.
See, Tori, you pulse of the people. You knew
I suppose I still have one now.
And look at me now. You knew I could sit down and have dinner with you, with distributors and your company, your people. And look, I've gotten picked up because
thank you. You have to know that's you too, right? I think like attracts like, right? Yeah. People that are putting the energy out there in their business because they give a shit. Right. I think I don't know, like calls to like in things like that. And I don't know. I never want anyone to feel like I felt a long time in just different scenarios, especially like my 20s, where it was like almost like kind of what you maybe just went through. It was like I go through all these things, and then someone says, "But what about your UPC?" And it's like, but wouldn't that information have been helpful when I asked for it? Kind of situation. It's a bad example for just how I used to feel. Like there was a lot of gatekeeping. Right.
And then flavors expire. Oh God.
Oh, I do know about them expiration dates.
Absolutely. Expiration dates. all of these things, I have had every hiccup.
Right, you're having to forecast with your manufacturer too, right? And just all the fun things. You're like, well, right now I'm selling this much, but then I'm going to do a promotion and maybe sell this much more, and then maybe this happens, but we'll see. Like
everything is a we will see. Crazy town.
I always joke. I'm like, I can't. My job is to bring the opportunities. I can do nothing with the timing. Right? I can do nothing with the timing, but I'd like to be first of mind when someone says, well, what about doing a condom? Right. Or what about doing a little social middling diddly thingy? Okay, well, maybe Tori can help. Right. Like this, I don't make extra money on this. I mean, sure, it helps my pipeline and now I know people and I can help connect, but that's the point. Don't have the same travel budgets people used to have where you could connect with other coworkers or figure out what the trends were. So here we go, internet. Okay. I'm just about to let you leave now, unless the audience has any specific questions about the product and how, whatever else we talked about, gatekeeping, being a woman in the space, trying to figure out how to make UPC codes and when to order our items from China.
Right. And Sugahlipz will be, getting out here. We're looking at April.
Okay.
By the time all of our flavors should be done. But you know how that stuff is. There could be a hiccup, but,
Brandy,
Joe is like,
make sure she gets
the orders in. We've gotten all the things, package up, smack it up, flip it, and rub it down and get it out there.
No, Helene's impressed. Thank you. Right? See, you are, and it's just you yourself. And like, you at least have a website. I haven't even done that for myself. Right. And you've gotten picked up by a distributor and there's a market you found. I mean, yay, like being an entrepreneur, you found a market and you're servicing that need. Oh, look at
and even, you know how you mentioned Adam and Eve? I'm like super happy. I met someone again there that just an Adam and Eve store just stopped by my booth and was like, you need to meet Dave. Dave is down,
we love Dave.
Up Taft, right?
Dave, yeah.
And
Dave,
and guess what?
Where are you?
Right. At our happy hour, I'm like, oh, where's Dave on my way out? And they're like, he's right here. And they're like, Dave, this is who I am. Blah, 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 blah. He's like, I've been looking for you my whole life. Like, not me personally, but Sugahlipz. He's like, please call me. We will be in the stores. And sorry, you know how people like pop in on you really quick? Oh my God.
Yeah, I got it too. Don't worry, guys. We're going to wrap it up here soon and we can go back to our phone calls.
We will be, he's like, no, I have all these stores, males need, we understand, the need for the guard, the different colors, the feedback I've gotten from, men, and they're like, yes, we love these. And we like all the different colors because we can switch the colors around. He's
right,
like,
everything's effort.
Please
right
call
now.
me as soon as.
Take out of the effort.
Please call me soon as.
I
these flavors are done.
So let's do it.
So I'm super excited. I'm
really excited. I mean, not that you needed to ask, but proud of you. Not that you needed my affirmation, but I'd like to hear it. I'm still a 12-year-old on the inside. But you're doing the thing. Here's your proof of concept. You're standing in it. You're selling it. You're living it.
Grown. I was tired and scared and would cry. Like, come on. What else? So thank you, for being a great exposure. An introduction. Like I said, you're one of the first people I met that were like, and do this and do that and meet this person and meet that person and get in the Facebook group. And all that energy is infectious.
Man, am I bossy? I'm sorry.
Hey, Tim.
I know. It's like, wait, this guy. I miss you.
That right there is who, again, another contact meeting and being like, we need to get these flavors done. And this was like maybe a year ago. And here we are now, like, we're again, Sugahlipz and me being ready and having the funds and all the things.
All right, so we have Brandy and Timothy on it. She needs her flavors. So
they're on it.
I'm pretty sure you guys are on track, but
they are on it.
Manifesting energy. Be on track.
Yes, super happy. People just being like, okay, we can do this. Let's do it. Like, we're gonna work with you. We're getting you out. We're getting you in here. So again, everyone just being so like, yes, and yes.
But you're doing the things. right? The industry is happy to help, but if you're just going to sit around and not do anything, then
Correct.
that's on you, right? And you're like, no, I'm going to pick this up and do it. Oh, look at he's
Tim is like working on it as we speak. I'm like, exactly. I want to go browse the joint. Where's the place so I can go and look around?
It's not too far from you. It's in Valencia.
I know, right? Yeah. So.
Oh my God, Leah, I love you and I miss you. I need an update from you. How is life? I also need to call Michelle. Leah's amazing. Also, so many amazing people. Isn't this the best? Like your audience is just like your friends. I'm like hosting my own group chat.
It's great.
Hey guys, let's catch up. Maybe we'll talk about business.
And then I get to make new friends from you too. Hi.
Right? Yay. Well,
I'm her friend.
With Tori, where we make friends. Yay. Okay, we're gonna do rapid fire really quick because it amuses me, and then I will let you go off into the wild blue yonder. I know we both have phone calls tonight. If your brand had a theme song, what genre is this theme song in?
Genre? I wish I knew something like that, but I can tell you what the jingle is.
Okay, perfect.
And then you guys can decide.
See, it's a jingle. You got a jingle. Genre.
So it's, if you want no bruises and you want no nicks, you need to get some Sugahlipz.
Ooh, see, there you go.
And then people be like, I'm gonna get some Sugahlipz. That's what the infomercial. It's more like an infomercial.
Like,
late night condom where your hair's blown back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some Sugahlipz. And the guy's like, I'm gonna get some Sugahlipz. I was like, I'm gonna get some Sugahlipz.
We should film this for you. Timothy,
pops the question.
Can you be in the we need you to act. Leah has a great idea. She says we need a hub for creatives who can come together and make big moves, right? And like reels like that. We should be big acting together as your little reels. We can paste that together on Instagram somehow. See, Helene loves it, and Leah's in. Personal care item. Love it. Drop that beat. Duh, 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 duh. We're having way too much fun. Intimate care products. Oh my God, all the names. Most underrated skill of being a business owner. Like, what's your most underrated flex that you've learned in the last 5 years?
I think it's hustle.
Yeah,
hustle is a lost skill. It really is.
It's
ambition and
overused in it. I don't think you're meaning it the way that you think you mean it, right? Like it's a hustle and a grind with the consistency.
Yeah, you have got to have the it's a belief. Like I think in people's hustle is like a belief in yourself. Like I think hustle is a skill to keep going. That I call that a skill, even though it's not like knitting or anything.
No, like what they say, you got to have your soft skills.
Is a skill. Like you have got to keep going forward.
Persistence.
It's persistence, right? Fancy for hustle.
More Vagine and Bob Decorware. Oh, this sounds exciting. This sounds exciting. Are you a color-coded calendar person or vibes only? How do you make
color-coded calendar for sure, child. I will show you my freaking color-coded. You think I write in different colors?
Are your spreadsheets color-coded too?
Everything. My calendar is. You have, remember those old school pens? Yeah. I need this because blue means go, red means you missed that yesterday.
Yeah.
I got a yellow highlighter and only I understand the code.
No, right? Exactly. Whether it's my own code or my own handwriting, I can't decipher
30 minutes
the color.
Making sure I put everything in color code. So I could have been 30 minutes I was on the phone. Who knows? But it works out.
Oh, thanks, Helene. But also, how do you do that with the colorings? For me, it's if I don't get it out somewhere, it takes up too much space in my brain, and then the next thought can't come out. So that doesn't mean that I'm giving it extra space, but it has a Post-it, or it has a priority, or it has a color, or bad things happen. Nathan,
color-coded light toys behind my desk right now. And then I think the skill we're afraid of is letting go of our insecurities and hustle, and it's not easy.
It's not easy. Ooh, bedazzle and make part henna. Why doesn't it exist? I should open a booth and do. Yes, you should. I feel like someone tried to, and they did it poorly. Write it down. Put it on a thing.
Color coordinated.
Yes,
we like colors. Yes, we do. We like
colors. How about designs in color? But she can't color code her calendar to save her life. Well, my Outlook can color code for me now too. So sometimes that's helpful. Sometimes I speak like cavewoman. If Sugahlipz were a dessert, what would it be?
Like a molten lava cake.
Ooh.
It'll bust open here.
It was more than you expected.
Surprise.
A whole experience.
It's a whole experience. That's right.
Okay. I might know the answer to this one. Spreadsheets
All
or whiteboards?
Spreadsheets or whiteboards? Oh,
What's your dumb choice?
I'm like
Ugh.
I would say a whiteboard because I would do a spreadsheet on it because the whiteboard allows me to write in colors.
Yes.
Like I have a whiteboard right here.
Yeah, the whiteboard is a bigger plan picture for
whiteboard
me.
up there, right there.
Yes.
And it's got things in different colors, but it's a calendar. Boop, 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 boop.
Yes.
So I'm whiteboard.
Because you have to put the kid shit somewhere that's not in the work shit.
That's on my skylight calendar.
Oh my God, the skylight. I love that thing, and I'm the only one in the house that really uses it. But at least I can be like, I put it on the schedule. I put it on the grocery list. Somebody help me.
Yep, there you go.
Do they plump?
The Sugahlipz?
I don't think they do.
No, it's just a thin, like Invisalign for, keep it all.
I'll put the link in the chat here in a minute. Okay, this is my last random rapid fire question. One thing you always have in your bag that has nothing to do with work, right? What's in the mom bag that you carry?
Lip gloss.
That people rely on you for it, and it's not
people that rely on me for,
or just whatever. What's your random mom bag?
Random mom bag. I have these disposable seat covers.
Ah.
And I rip them over because you have to hold your kids up and be like bear hugging them to walk over the toilet. I got a 4-year-old and a 3-year-old.
It's a whole thing.
So we're still holding them around like this, right?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Leah, let me pull it up for you real quick. Sorry. She's like, yes, the Sugahlipz. She joined later. We'll do a quick segue back to the website momentarily.
Yeah, it's SUGAHLIPZ.com. I try to do it. It says I can't do it or something. And then you watch the instructional video. That's what I should have had you do.
Oh, can I do that? And I don't know if the sound will happen. Let's find out.
That bottom one. Yeah.
Bottom one. Here we go.
Thank you for purchasing Sugahlipz. You are on your way.
I don't know if the sound's going to work.
I can hear it.
Oh, you can.
Your product arrives. Be sure
and my
to
dogs.
check for any damages.
I apologize.
And return for immediate exchange. Wash with warm soapy water for approximately 20 seconds and let it air dry between uses.
Hey, they tell me to wash my container with
insert into top and bottom
mouthwash.
And note, Sugahlipz is not
just
for women.
It's not just for women.
Out of reach of children. If you want no bruises and you want no nicks, you need to get some Sugahlipz.
I love it. When people said that they could hear it, right?
You can hear it.
Welcome, Leah. Okay, people can hear it. And hey, Blanca, welcome. Make bristles like a finger puppet toothbrush.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. See, you know what? When it's your business, you can do things like that. Like make your own video because why not? You're the face of your brand. Can you make her one that glows?
So listen, since you brought it up.
Yes, we can.
It's on its way.
No, that's awesome.
I'm like, yes, glow in the dark. I'm looking to get into my EDM vibe.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely in the patent written out. So I'm like, let's get these first new flavor ones out and then let's hit them with the glow in the dark. We get our Halloween, under the blanket.
Right. That is awesome. Helene says so. That is awesome. And then I'll get you glow in the dark condoms too. Just make the whole thing light up. It'll be amazing. Light it up, baby. That's what we're doing. Okay. As a businesswoman, inventor, and leader in the space, what's the one thing you want to leave everybody with before I end this? And then do all your shameless plugging.
I want to leave everyone with a thank you. Thank you. And for, being open to something new, trying it out because people are always like, I don't know how this will do. Like, what's this like? We understand it. So it's really a thank you for allowing me into this space that's been going on and on for all the knowledge I've learned. Just people are always so sweet and helpful. So I can say thank you. And find me on Sugahlipz. You have SUGAHLIPZ 2021 is where you can find me on Instagram. And then SUGAHLIPZ.com is where you can find the website. You can look for new flavors in April. Right now, we just have plain, so that's the clear guard, but it's compatible with any other flavor base like lube. So if you don't like lemon, blueberry, apple, whatever, You can go on and get you some creme brulee.
Hey, we know some great lube people that have.
You know, you can reach out to Joe and get all of those fancy flavors. And Sugahlipz, you can have whatever dessert in your mouth you want while you're doing all of your adult extracurricular activities.
Which the lube is sugar-free, even though this is Sugahlipz. No calories, no calories.
No, a low cal. Yes. I'm going to add that in there one day.
Leah needs the stat for when she's, so she can have a little cute sporty touch and for when she's drinking her beer.
When I tell you, yeah.
So many things. We need a maple and raspberry.
Yep.
Maple, maybe. I always hit my teeth. I've done that too. I hate it.
Yeah. You want to have that lazy afternoon, morning, or late night. You got TMJ, can't hold your mouth open for long periods of time. Well endowed. You're okay.
Things happen.
You're covered.
There's right there. You didn't make up the market. It's there. Right? It's there, and you're just servicing the market. Okay, you brilliant big brain one. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, everybody in the audience, for supporting and being here. That's a wrap. It's Tuesday. Huge thank you to my doctor here. And if you missed any of this, I will work on doing the reposting, and it should be on the YouTube like now as soon as I hit end. And you know, if you want to be part of the show, or you've got questions you want to talk about, or you know, you want to nominate your friend, right? I take the show's here for you guys. I might just be here blabbling about it, but you know, just bring it on. Happy 2026, and let's light it up. Miss you guys. I can't wait for altitude. Bye.
Oh my gosh, bye.